Yeah, you'll be all right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy your first place.
Do I
Monday.
still owe you money
Where do you have your money from?
from last week? You funded me like $2, I think. Or did
I
I
don't
pay you back? I think you asked me for it at the mic. If I
Oh, I know. I probably did. Yeah, whatever.
If I remember correctly.
I wouldn't have even remembered.
So, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Small turnout, but stacked turnout. Like, I had to seed half the bracket.
That's what happens at all the Connecticut tournaments. It's like the scene isn't as big as in Boston, but it's like me and Swift and Slocks are all like as good or better than anybody in Boston, I think, except like
We got Boston.
I don't know.
We got Boston.
Crush is basically the best player in New England now, I guess. So there's that.
I don't know. Wait,
I mean, he is
Tri-State?
he is a god. Swedish has been always been Tri-State. He's from New Jersey.
Why do they use New England?
I don't know.
Because I'm dumb. That's why. Because I'm dumb.
Oh,
That's fine.
okay.
That's
Well, I
it,
don't
yeah.
think you're dumb.
Oh, thank you.
I like you just fine.
I love me. But I know when I'm being dumb. I can look at myself and go, yeah.
I definitely relate to that.
How's your games?
Those were really good.
I know. Okay, so one, I've never seen you Sheik in tournament before, so that was cool. I mean, I've watched it on the stream, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I used to play Sheik a lot. And for a while, I think she was probably my best character, actually. She still comes out every now and then, but Swift told me that at Pound, he's going to have Silent Swag from Pittsburgh in his pool, and he wanted to practice that matchup, and, like,
Oh. So
I don't know.
sweet.
I think
you're like, okay, I'll body you at Sheik. That's fine.
something like that. I mean, my Sheik has a pretty good record against him, but I also think I play the Marth matchup in particular a little differently than most Sheiks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine against Silent Swag, but also it's fun to play him with different characters because we've played
A billion times?
Yeah, we've played a billion times in tournament. It's like I don't really feel any need to play Marth against him anymore. You know, it's like I'm sure he feels the same about me. Like he goes Falco against me sometimes. It's like, you know.
Well, he's trying to level up his Falco. He was talking about that 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Definitely 2 points that I specifically remember are, first of all, everyone's tech games tonight has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, across the board. Everybody's triggering the R button. What happened? Well, how did everybody get so good at teching all of a sudden? Like, obviously, as top players, everybody should obviously be good. But no, today was exceptionally well. Like, people were at like 200% and not dying because, like, oh, yeah, I'll just tech the wall. No problem. I don't know. It was really weird.
It could be that it couldn't be, it could be that nothing is different and it's just kind of a sample size thing, you know? Like tonight everybody just happened to hit their techs.
Or maybe I'm just watching all the games that are top players because there's only top players here.
Maybe. Yeah, like everybody here is power ranked in New England or power ranked in Connecticut.
For the most part,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That could be it. Despite you winning in both sets, though, there were definitely some points where Swift was messing you up hard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's so weird about momentum because he's like, oh, he's got the momentum, he's got it, and then you come back, you're like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of partly a matchup thing and partly a Swift thing. Because when he feels comfortable and he's playing really well, he's still really, really scary, you know? Like, no matter...
Like, there was a point when his finals where he, like, re-grabbed you, like, 8 times. I was like, let the man breathe. It's a weekly.
Yeah.
Dude, chill out.
Yeah, and he fucked
Hold
up.
this for $50. Like, put him down.
Yeah, well, the thing that I'm happy about is that I consider myself and Swift, like, regardless of what happens in our sets or our sets against other people, I basically consider us equals as players. But I think, like, it's good for me if I can get beat really bad like I did and then be like, just take a second and be like, okay, that happened, fine, whatever. And then I made the 3-0 comeback, which I was really happy about.
Didn't think I was gonna like, oh, here we go, bracket reset. I guess we're not going home. Mm-hmm. I was calling people. I was like, I'm gonna be home at 10, guys. But I saw that 2-0. I was like, okay, actually. Yeah.
I also think he should have gone back to Yoshi's in the second set.
Second set, okay.
Yeah, because I definitely think FD is one of Marth's better stages in the matchup, but like I think I heard one of the commentators talking about it. There's still a lot that can go wrong, and you have to know pretty much exactly what you're gonna do every time you hit her to make sure you can get as much out of it as possible.
You gotta maximize your outputs.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the game as a whole. There's those lessons for the evening. Maximize your output.
Yeah, and the other thing is like Marth, particularly against Sheik. I guess a lot of floaties, but particularly Sheik, he has this kind of unusual like flow charted way he has to go about his punishes where he's not usually going to get like combos in the sense that it's hits that string together and they all link and she's in hit stun the entire time. It's like you put her in a situation where she can either get hit or usually like blow or jump or do something where she's like, oh, fuck, I can't believe I have to do this. But whatever, I guess I'm going to die if I don't.
Safest
And
option
then
is
she
death.
double jump, and then she's coming down like, and then she gets hit, and, it's like the same situation over again. So there's a lot of that in that matchup. Like,
So how do you play it from the other perspective then? You just like accept that your best option is still shitty and you just roll with it?
basically, you just kind of like try to mix it up as best as you can, basically, like mix up your fast fall timings and like mix up the aerial that you use when you come down, because the hitboxes are different, but also the way it distorts Sheik's hurtbox is different. So like if you like something Mewtwo King does a lot is he'll fast fall with a back air, because it shrinks the bottom part of her hurtbox a little bit. So you can like get a whiff that way, or if you just don't fast fall, then sometimes you can get a whiff out. But like I think probably fast fall aerial is probably the one thing you should always cover, like almost all the time. And then the other options you can kind of react to. Yeah. But I guess from Sheik's perspective, I mainly just try to focus on playing like a really, really honest neutral and play really good ground game. And I definitely didn't do that all the time, because Swift is patient, and sometimes
That dude will win forever.
Yeah.
You should play Brawl. You should pick a Brawl for real.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And if when the games are going in his favor, I tend to look really, really stupid and throw out a bunch of things where like probably everybody in the room is like, why the fuck did he do that? Like that wasn't going to hit in
we
a million
asked that
years.
a lot over here.
Yeah, like that wasn't going to hit in a million years.
But then we look even dumber, because then you win the set and we
Yeah.
go, well, clearly he knows what he's fucking doing.
The other thing is, in game 2 of the second set, I tried to go off stage to edge guard him like 3 or 4 times and got fucked up for it. And then I was like, okay, I can't do that anymore. And then from then on, I just focused on denying a ledge grab and then trying to get the punish when he had to use his up B,
Right.
which is like more what people tend to do against Sheik. Even though I think Sheik can go off stage against Marth, I kind of like, I'm not really experienced enough with the character where I feel like I have set play ready for that or anything. So, yeah, I guess that's like my take on the sets and what I took away from it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you play Spawn at all? I can't remember.
I didn't tonight.
I did not. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to ask somebody about Samus, because he said to me tonight that he thinks he's gotten it to an acceptable level of play.
Is Samus?
Yeah.
It's obviously good.
Well, yes, but it wasn't his main for a while, and now he's saying I want to pick it up full time. And he played against Swift tonight, and it was not as crispy as you would think for someone saying that. Are there other notable Samuses around here that we should be looking at?
Around here,
Yeah.
like New England or Connecticut?
Connecticut. 'Cause I couldn't think of any. That's why I asked.
We don't really have Samuses. Like,
We don't have floaties.
so like Boston is pretty much all Peach and Ice Climbers. Like Matt Doom is not
nodding in the
from the
corner,
crowd.
yeah.
He's like, it's I don't know. And like here we have Blunt Master, who's an Ice Climbers. We have Doom, who's a Peach. We have like Lint, Rolled Gold, and I think like Kendall plays Fox. I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Kendall plays Fox. And Colin, and they're like all Spaceys. Slox plays like whoever. Swift kind of like Swift mostly plays Marth, but kind of plays whoever. I'm a Marth, but I also have a few other characters. And then like Schminka's a Marth, but we used to have
single jigs to be seen.
well, there used to be Squibble, but now he plays Fox. But like we used to have YCZ.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And there's a Samus player from Boston who's pretty good, whose tag is Sing.
Don't know.
But yeah, so like I guess it's good that we have the Samus practice. I know that at New Game Plus last week, I went up with Spawn and like Noodles, and Spawn played Mr. Tuesday in Losers Bracket, who's a Peach.
Yep.
And he said he like couldn't touch him with Samus, so he switched to Sheik and won the set.
Huh.
So I know that he still kind of has it in his back pocket, and like I would still be way more iffy about playing his Sheik in a tournament set than his Samus. But his Samus is obviously
Is that
good.
because of Spawn or because Sheik is obviously the better character?
Well, it's because of him, because he has like 5 or so years of tournament experience with Sheik to draw from. Yeah.
And 5 or so weeks of Samus experience.
Yeah, and like before he took a really long break from the game, and before he came back and started playing Samus again, he had a lot of stuff with Sheik that was like honestly really, really refined. He was a really challenging opponent. But I guess he's kind of doing what makes him happy now. So
hey, if timing out makes you happy, do it.
I haven't actually seen him time anybody out yet.
It happened on stream last two events ago.
Who was it against?
6 a.m. The other world's most patient player. So they just I know they're on Dreamland.
Swift?
No, 6 a.m.
Oh, 6 a.m. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. His tag,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They were just chilling the whole game. It's Luigi
Yeah.
and Samus just all right.
That's the thing. Like when you see a timeout, it's never like, or it's almost never two people like fighting for 8 minutes and then it goes to time.
No.
It's people like,
This.
they can't see on the webcam, but like opposite sides of the screen, just like,
Waiting.
yeah, I'm not going to approach. He's not going to approach. I have like 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm up 40%. What can you possibly do?
I have 30 seconds. Okay, I better attack now, I guess. Yeah. That's kind of how it always goes, which is why I'm in favor of shortening the timer for Melee, because 8 minutes is a long fucking time.
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes or 6 minutes. 8 minutes is such a long time. It's such a long time. It's so unnecessary.
And the thing used to be 10.
Yeah.
But then again, we used to play Rainbow Cruise too. So
I mean, in Smash 64, they had to like hack the cartridges to add a timer because people were having like the first game of the set would be an hour and a half long. The first game.
Part of the problem was that, and their stage list was stupid. Yeah, Hyrule's a dumb stage.
I mean, I don't like Dreamland only either, but like,
what are you gonna do?
Hyrule's pretty fucked up sometimes. Hyrule's pretty fucked up.
If EverDrives weren't $150, we could run all tournaments with Battlefield. But EverDrives are $150. So
oh yeah, Battlefield. I forgot.
Yeah,
That'd
it's in there.
Cool.
Xanadu runs it.
I feel like the fact that Dreamland is the only stage, and first of all, it's way smaller than in Melee, so the ledge is always like right there, and Pikachu can up B and get to the ledge from anywhere.
And literally anywhere on the map.
Yeah, it seems really stupid, but like I don't know. I don't know that game that well, admittedly. So
we have somebody here who does.
Yeah.
20 best in the world, 8th best in the U.S. I mean,
I heard he still lost a set to Swift. Just saying.
I was hoping you didn't hear about that.
No, everybody heard about that, man. Swift's Kirby camping the top platform. Yeah, legend. The stuff of New England legend.
Don't say it out loud. Don't let the people hear you. Don't disrespect Javi on his voice stream. Javier, why?
I mean, I love Javi.
He's great.
He's an excellent guy.
Fantastic, doing wonderful things for the scene.
Yeah.
He's the reason we're having a 64 weekly.
Good for him.
Yeah,
I'm glad people are doing it. You know, like all the Smash scenes kind of have their own. They have their own little thing that they offer. So.
Are you at the soapbox? Oh no, okay. I thought a soapbox coming on.
What was the soapbox?
Well, given the recent ESAM drama.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, do randoms in the Smash community need a reason to get mad? Really? Like, they probably think they do, but they're pretty much.
We have the heart as it is, guys.
It's like people. I don't think I could count on my fingers and toes. Actually, I definitely couldn't. The people in Smash who have randomly just like gotten death threats on Twitter, like just like a slew of them on one day, and they just delete their Twitter, and then like it's just like a normal thing in the Smash community. It's fucking stupid, but it happens.
It's the internet. It's the internet. What are you gonna do?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, we won't.
It's upsetting me. It's okay.
Is really? I feel like you wouldn't get bothered by that kind of thing.
What?
The whole. I feel like part of it doesn't impact you too much, but two.
That's mainly what it is. Like, it doesn't bother me because I can afford to not let it bother me. But the truth is, like, I don't know. People on the internet, people say like, oh, it's just Twitch chat or it's just whatever. But like, there's people behind the usernames and the words.
Those
and,
are humans typing
like
the
whether
thing.
or not they actually mean it. And I think a lot of them do. Their opinions are like they indicate something. You know, they indicate something about the culture we're in. I think, like, regardless of, you know, it's really easy to say, oh, like getting mad about Twitch chat in 2016, LOL, but like.
At the same time, no, I hear you.
Yeah, at the same time, you know, but like then there's a question of what do we really do about it, and I'm inclined to say probably.
Time everyone out, damn
Probably not much, yeah.
Empty Twitch chat. Whatever.
I mean, like, there's definitely a virtue to be made of like having thick skin, but people also could just be nicer, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Porque no los dos. Let's go with both. Why not both?
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody, smile a little bit more and be nice to your neighbor, regardless of the game they play.
And don't post like, you know, like really.
Don't tell people to
don't
kill
post
themselves.
like, really racist or sexist bullshit in Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Like,
come on, guys.
Just be like a funny stream monster. That's what I do when I come home drunk. I got home. I never understood stream monster mentality. And I got home one night, and I went into Alex Valle's Twitch chat, and I was drunk as fuck, and I was like, holy shit, like, this is what I understand.
Like.
Yeah, I understand.
I found it.
Yeah.
I found Nirvana. I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for interviewing me. Unless you want to talk some more, but I figure you have a life.
I mean, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night. I would appreciate it if people would tune in.
My stream manager's gone because we would have the link changed.
No,
I got it, Duel. I can do this.
Oh, shit, the stream manager's coming back. This is,
way to go, Spencer.
Business is afoot. Yeah, it's going to be twitch.tv/TheRealZoso.
Cool.
It's still kind of small. I'm trying to grow it, but I need
We would host you if we could.
I really love that. I appreciate it.
Tell you what, tweet at me, at Great Very Smash, we'll retweet you. We'll tell people to watch it even if we can't host it.
Yeah.
Watch this
appreciate
man
that,
tomorrow. He's
Yeah,
cool.
I appreciate that.
And he won today, damn it. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to play this
Thank
game.
you. Debatably.
Are you getting
By
lessons?
some standards.
Is the lessons thing happening?
Yeah, I mean, it's been happening. It's just like a matter of if I'm coming out to a tournament and I think I'm going to have time and I like reach out to people ahead of time. But I've talked to a few people about it,
Cool,
and the
cool.
people who I have given lessons to I've gotten really good feedback from everybody.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You already got it. Way to go.
Yay.
Follow him
yeah,
on Twitter
I just want
and
to help.
Twitch.
I want to help people get better because
That's what everybody should be doing across the franchises.
I agree.
You have a commitment to your scene to bring the whole thing up.
So there's two things there.
Yeah.
I agree, but I also know like recently somebody interviewed CN, the Street Fighter player, the Evo champion, and he was saying how he shares tech with like people in his scene, but the way he sees it is like if you have tech and you share it with people, you don't have tech anymore. Basically, if people know about it and people find answers to it, then you essentially don't have tech anymore. And like, so for like a weekly like this, who gives a fuck? But like at Capcom Cup, first place is like a fucking down payment on a house. You know? Yeah. Like people have very good reason to hide information.
I think
there's
I think you can hide information and still help improve your scene. The two are not mutually exclusive.
Exactly.
You can definitely teach kids how to like option select and not teach them how to fucking wave dash out of shield or some whatever shield drop.
Well, my whole thing is I spent the first like 5 or 6 years of my career being like a huge scrub, pretty much. Like I was awful. I didn't really know anything about the game or like understand it, and I didn't know how to get better. And I was kind of laboring under the delusion that unfortunately a lot of people still have, which is that you just play good players and get better like by accident almost. And I think it's becoming more obvious now that that's just not really how it works, you know?
Okay,
you need to put the time in on your own time.
Yes, but I think it's scary that I think that mentality still exists to a point because of things like Summit.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
If you watch like Alex 19's performance pre and post Summit, like people don't realize Alex 19 realizing the fraud that he is said, I got it to be not fraudulent. Let me sit down in the lab and get with this game. But to the viewers, it looks like Alex 19 just showed up at Smash Summit and then got good all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that people don't realize that no, there was work that went into that. It wasn't magic.
Sure. I mean, the fact that he has Mango as a training partner helps, but that's not everything.
No.
You know.
It's a start.
Yeah.
It's not everything. When I go to Zoso's house, you know, I'm not.
Please come by.
He's not going to sprinkle the top player fairy dust on me. I'm going to get good. I'm still
if
going
I had
0-2.
the fairy dust, I would share it with everybody.
I appreciate that. I genuinely believe that you would. However, not only do you not have it, it doesn't exist to my knowledge.
Yep.
Except in Europe. They got something going on in the water in Europe. In
really just Sweden. Yeah.
There's something. There's no way.
There's a lot of top players in other games that have come out of Sweden too. So,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Not just Smash. Something is in the water in that country that we need to invest in.
Yeah.
Duel. We're moving GVS to Sweden. We're gonna buy Geeky Goon Squad. We're gonna swallow them. Him. Just leave
Goon
them.
Squad.
Yeah.
Sweden might be cool.
Sweden's cool.
Yeah.
And we're gonna figure out what's in their water so we can get good at Smash. Then we're gonna come back here, take America by storm.
There we go.
Cool. Good talk. All right. Good night, people.